What's happening, guys? Fallen from OTB here. Coming in, we have round 2 of the first round, actually. We have Stu versus Pat heading off face-to-face in the OTB tournament here right now. And we are posting, ready to go. All right, we're going to get this face-off. Stu versus Pat. Once again, two phenomenal attackers. They have made multiple appearances in OTB videos here on YouTube, and now they are face-to-face for the first time in recording history. So we are going to do the FC challenge, and then... Okay, so Stu is posting the base first. Pat's going to hit. Then Pat will be posting the base for Stu to hit. And then vice versa, second round. And then third round, they both hit at the same time. And we go with whoever begins the attack first. So this thing is going to be underway. Okay, so we're getting clarification. Our first tournament. Give us a little bit of time here as we get this thing rolling. And we're going to jump right into this here very, very shortly. Okay. Okay, still waiting, and it's about to happen. We'll see how this goes. Stu's been rushing home from work, probably going a little over the speed limit to make this happen. And at this point, it's very difficult to coordinate times. Everyone's busy. We got families. We got stuff going on. That is just enough, to say the least here for sure. I'm recording from outside in the car, and hopefully we can get some sense here into that. Slowly but surely, what do I think we're going to see? I think we're going to see some Root Riders today, folks. I think that's going to happen here very shortly. Pat's first attack, I'm going to call 2 Overgrowth Root Riders. I mean, this is what he does. He is a specialist of the Root Riders, and that is that's just the price of doing business against Pat, that's for sure. Stu, on the other hand, I've seen use a couple different things. I mean, he's strong with the Root Riders as well. Both these guys have their own styles. So, and it's kind of funny because sometimes you'll see, a little dipping into each other's styles. So we will see how this goes as we are just about to get going. We're on the clock. We're on the clock. Okay. Okay. Let's get it. Okay, so if you ask me, I'm going to say Pat's going to go in without even scouting the base. I'm just going to say this guy hits attack in the first, 10 seconds of us seeing this base. Hopefully, there we go. Here it comes. The timer begins. We technically have 2 minutes. Pat trying to defend his own gold pass here. He's the one paying out for this, so he's going to try and get his money back. You can't lose when that's your thing. So Pat is going to take the time. He's going to make sure he knows what he's doing here. He's going to scout this base. He's going to get it right. Here we go. Let's make this thing happen. Pat going in. Okay, interesting base, interesting. And sure enough, we got 1 Overgrowth. We got the 2 heals. We're starting the CC there. Starting the King around the outside as well. Getting all those troops running forward right here. Are we going to Overgrowth the Eagle, or are we going to head right up the core here? I'm going to guess since we're here, since the troops are right here, sure enough, we're going to Overgrowth the Eagle. We're going to get this down. We're going to pop that ability. Things are moving forward oh so slowly in that poison, but we have dropped the Rage, and we are stuck in the Tornado Trap as things are continuing to try and push forward. King's getting extra low on health here, and everything is just frozen. However, that damage has been negated, so now things are going to work around the outside with those Velks, and everything else pushing up the middle right here. We're pushing into that bottom tier of the base right there. Holy cow, this is like, RC's coming in up top right there. RC's going to be able to take care of everything, popping the ability nice and quick, getting things to move forward. Root Riders are hitting all the right defenses. That big Super Cannon down there is slowed by the Queen. That's going to go down here very shortly. This base is definitely going to go down here very, very quickly and in very quick time. Since this is a time tourney as well, that's a huge thing to consider. Root Riders are very fast. In theory, they move slowly, but these attacks develop very quickly. A lot more effective than, hero walking to start with. And those, the cleanup troops are going around the outside. We're going to get a nice battle time here. We're going to be looking at just outside of a minute, so that is a lot, or that's a very quick attack. Holy cow. I mean, you see a minute, sometimes 40 seconds is a lot, but wow, that was very quick. They just ran over that base. Okay. Oh, that's a really good attack there by Patt on Stu. Round 2 is coming up, or the end of round. I get the rounds confused. We know what's going to happen. So the 2-minute clock timer starts. Patt is putting up his base. And let's see what Stu's going to be able to do. Stu's going to take... Yep, okay, Thor making sure to come in there with the timer of the time that's left. It's going to be really hard to beat that. It's going to be fantastically difficult to beat. So Stu's going to be scouting that base. Stu wants a piece of the pie himself. He wants to get in there and clock out. So we'll see when we hit this. Okay, yep. Patt is over encumbered. He's running the tournament. He's filling in for a no-show tonight, so he's a busy man. Stu, needless to say, has been rushing home from work. So what we've learned tonight is there really is not much time to get everything sorted and together, especially because this is all based around me live recording, of which I'm also on a time crunch. So, we need to keep our alliances in life. There's 1 minute left to scout. There's always things going on in life, and here goes Stu. With all these things going on in life, we can't forget the most important things, which is time to play video games. So we need to allow ourselves enough time to do what we wish in the video games. So Stu setting up here, taking a look at everything. Central Town Hall base. We got 2 poison spell towers. It's going to be interesting what direction he wants to come in at. Once again, kind of a Patt strat here. So we're starting on the outside. We're getting that Root Rider in to open the walls. King is coming out to slap around on that Velk. So this will be kind of interesting. We're pushing those troops forward. That double cannon right there is going to be doing a really good number against those P.E.K.K.A.s. Rest of the attack starts. He goes nice and wide. We've got the bowlers coming in as well to support. And I like that because this is where Patt and Stu are different. Stu is really, really good with getting the use of those bowlers. He's got the heals in there to help get those get the Root Riders and things like that pushing forward. We've determined our pathing right here. We have a nice little outside push. Things are moving into the core just fine. We got freezes, and more freezes. And a Skelly spell as well, probably for the back end there, as we're going to end up dealing with the monolith. And here comes the ability. So we're going to take that down, see what kind of troops we can get through the core here quick enough. King is going to be bashing away as well, pushing forward, and we're going to reach the wall. King now finally pushing here in the middle. Now we have activated some real damage on the back half. We do have 1 freeze in the pocket here. This is very, very difficult to get those troops pushed through. We are fizzling out, unfortunately. Unfortunately for Stu, this thing is going to be locked in. It's going to be holding at about a 70%. And that's a very difficult base to hit. Patt has got himself a real situation there getting this base. Getting through there is tough. I'm sitting here looking and thinking about how many issues I'm going to have as well. So he completely bombarded the core of this base with those bombs, the giant bombs as well, which is just that much more insult to injury. When trying to take down the town hall and all those other things, we have a 70% 2-star, folks. Very difficult attack. One thing to keep in mind is Patt is not, he's not maxed. So that's what happens. It's a little bit of a tough showing. it's hard to be able to make that thing happen. So we're on top of it. We have this thing going. Stu's going to be going again. So Pat's going to post a new base, or he could post the same base. So 2-minute clock timer begins. Stu's going to see if he can redeem. This has got to be a 3-star here. And I don't want to look at the base yet. I want to be surprised. I want the element of surprise to be on the viewers here. And we're going to decide exactly how this goes. And we'll see. We'll see what he does here. Yeah, people helping out when needed. That's awesome. Just a handful of guys here. The 2 attackers I'm recording, and then a couple supporters here. So that's really cool to see. That's a really good thing. Stu's running into a problem. We don't know what it is. We don't know. What's going on, Stu? Okay. He does have time. Yep. Okay. So 1 minute left. Stu's got to make that decision if he's going to sub out any troops here. Are we looking at the same base? We don't exactly know. He's got to tailor his comp to make this thing fit. So we'll see if he's going to be able to do that. And he's going to be going in here very shortly. And we will see exactly what that means. So for this time, these final adjustments being made, we're really knocking down on the clock right there. And we're going to be figuring some things out. Here we go. Stu is in. Oh, look at this. We got the big diamond chunkaroo base. He's used all of his maxing the troops and spells to assure that his offense is as strong as possible. I'm going to guess that our overgrowth spell is going to be going in one of those 2 center compartments there, depending on which angle he wants to come in from. I can tell you right now, from experience, coming in from the right side is typically going to be more successful, based on my experience. So sure enough, he's going to start that. We got those Root Riders coming in. Slowly but surely here, busting through those walls. CC's coming out. We got the dragon, the 2 ice golems. We got heroes up front knocking down lots of damage early. There's going to be a lot of casualties here early in this match. We have the bowlers as well pushing forward. Absolutely love this attack from Stu, though. This thing works in war. Under other circumstances, this attack is extremely strong. It's a tough sale on these tournaments, though, because shit, man, these bases are tough. So it's something that you can't be planning for so much. You just have to hope for the best here. A lot of troops have been lost here at the very beginning as everything is pushing forward. Again, going through those poison spells are very, very difficult. That's a lot of damage that's going in there. We've used those abilities early. Queen does have her ability up here, but we have just run a little a day late and $1 short here a little bit on this attack. That poison spell has basically is kind of wearing off right there. So we're just picking up what we can at this point. Queen's going to be able to take that down, bust into the core just a little bit. Very unfortunately stuck on the walls right there too. This is very unfortunate from Stu because we know how awesome of an attacker he is. He is phenomenal in war. And this is just something this will claim your soul. This is something that's going to really create a tough time when that pressure is on. Not to mention the poor guy had to race home from work and didn't even get a second to himself. So, that's just a really unfortunate situation to be in. But you can't feel bad about it because, go watch an OTB vid, watch this guy absolutely smash bases. That's not a question here. We know that these guys are the best attackers. So it's just going to happen. It's just the price of doing business in this tournament setting. So now Patt is going to be hitting his second round. So, Stu will be posting here in just a moment. Hopefully we can get that base up. And again, our first tournament here, guys. So really, it's patience is required because it's the first time we're doing this. This is very It's been scheduled over the last week or so, but as far as the times and things goes, things have been changing. So you can't, we're not holding people to any. There is no screwing up. We're just rolling with it here. We're taking the punches. Okay, just trying to get things going. There we go. Stu's probably still getting his shoes off. The poor guy just got here. Oops. He took it down. He took it down. He says, no, not that one. Okay, we're back up here. Okay, Pat's going in. Okay, got us a little diamond situation here, or square, or whatever. Depending on what angle you're looking at, you know what I'm saying? So nice widespread on those defenses. We have, these bases are scary, man. I do like hitting these bases, because you can kind of section out the base in such a way. But here we are. Yeah, we're coming from the north here as things are pushing in. Patt doing what he does, and that is sending in closest toward the town hall, getting those troops to run forward as quickly as possible. We're going to see that OG spell going down south right there very shortly. Probably, oh no. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's got to turn off or else I'm going to compromise the video. There we go. So yeah, we are pushing forward. There's the OG waiting before that. The tower, I guess, did get off its shots, but is now going to be out of commission for some time. So we're pushing a pretty decent spread. King went one way, Queen went the other way, and Royal Champ as well to follow up. Kind of poking around the outside there with the King. That is going a little bit walk. He's taking himself a walk. And Queen's going to be able to take care of her side, and that side is the weaker side, so this looks like it's going to be happening here for Patt. Once again, just the power of the overgrowth spell with those root riders is just really something special to look at here. So we push forward, and those last defenses are going to go down here with still a $130 on the clock. That is nuts. Root riders at their finest here. They're always causing some problems. So, wow, root riders are so strong, man. Aren't they always? Amazing hits here by Patt. So that's, man, $127 on the clock. That's crazy. So that was a really nice hit. Oops, I can't type. That one was my fault. Final round is about to occur. Keep in mind, I will be watching whoever I'll be watching the first person to attack. Sorry about the dead air here, guys. Trying to get myself sorted. Just making sure everyone is set. We want Stu to be... Stu is just... He's game. He's like, let's go, man. Get this thing going. 1 minute on the clock. Both bases going to be posted right here. And we got ourselves a real situation. Who's going to be going in first? I'm watching that person. Who's going in? Stu going in. Okay. Oh, Central Town Hall once again. Let's go, Stu. I believe in you, man. So here's the thing about this style of base, and I could very well be wrong because I'm a huge fan of bowlers, in the past. But one thing I do know is bowlers are very squishy. So you put bowlers in a scenario where they're going through the poison, they are very, very difficult to deal with the poison. Their health pool is a little bit lower. And they will essentially die in the core. So you need to be able to count on them to make it just about that far. And then you need your heroes alive and well. So you really need things, kind of happening for you quickly there. So those bowlers are pushing forward. Heroes there to follow. I do like, they looked like King and Queen were going to split there. However, that's cool. We got lots of freezes. So the OG goes down right there. And right now at this point, we're going to try and push those troops kind of around the outside to begin with, and they just kind of sort of naturally work their way around on the inside here. We got to be able to get that dragon down. The ice golems are able to get things slapped into place. Royal Champ struggling does take out that last super cannon right there. So again, lots of damage. That dragon is still up, breathing away on things. We need to be able to get the queen ability to snipe the town hall. Now, assuming that goes down pretty easily, we got to do some more with the queen, and the queen is actually doing a really good job. The enemy dragon's still up in the CC. That's going to cause some problems. We had to drop the freeze on there. We are once again running into issues here with that back end of the base. Things just got stuck for just long enough for those all the defensive timers to fall down. All the cooldowns occurred, and this base is not going to be able to make it. We're going to try and get back to Patt. Patt hitting Stu's base. Once again here on this last portion of the base, things are spread pretty evenly across the outside. The hero's abilities are active, though they are standing in the Town Hall poison. Lots of bombs there in the core. Pat's going to be the guy to beat right here. Holy cow, that is a lot of pain coming in. Very, very difficult to fight against that. Such a crazy force with those Root Riders. That is just how it's going to end up going here. Patt is going to take this cake here for the day today, trying to defend his own wallet. He wants it all to go to him. He wants that gold pass next month. He's not going to be holding back. The last couple defenses here do go down, and Patt is going to be moving on to the next round, and he's going to be facing, I think, New. I think that's how it goes. And we will see where we go from there, you guys. Excellent second round here. Good job, everyone. This is Fallen from OTB signing off.